how can we live as Christians with others, not trying to do it all on our own? There's a beautiful story of Elijah and Elisha. Elisha receiving the anointing that had been on Elijah. We see that in 2 Kings 2. At the beginning of it, Elijah realizes that he's just about to go up to heaven, and he kind of says, well, I've got to do this on my own. And Elisha, as we should say as Christians, says, no way, you're not going to do this on your own. I'm going to be with you all the way. They travel on together, and Elijah asks Elisha, what do you want? And Elisha says, I want a double blessing, a double anointing. I want twice as much as you have of all the good things. All the things that he saw Elijah do, he wants to have them and do even more. And I think that's not a bad thing for us to see when we see Christians who have been involved in healing the sick, preaching to those who are in despair, serving those who are in need. Why would we not want to do that and do even more? To learn from those who have that experience from us. And Elijah says, well, that's a hard thing, because if we feel called to do even more than other Christians have done, then that will be probably just as challenging it was, if not more than them. Anyway, he seems to get what he wants. Elisha receives this double anointing, and Elijah is whisked up to heaven on a chariot of fire. And then Elisha has to work out, has this anointing actually happened? You know, when we ask God to give us what he wants to give us, we then have to put it into practice. And Elijah had parted the river Jordan with his cloak. So Elisha takes Elijah's cloak that he's dropped, and he kind of hits the Jordan with it, and the waters are parted by the power of God. And everybody who's looking on is like, wow, clearly this is the man of God that we need to follow. And they decide the Spirit of the Lord is upon Elisha as well. And Elisha then goes on, and he sees, as he goes into a town, that he's able to make water that was dirty, polluted, and probably killing people. He was able to make it good again. The power of God is upon him. At the end of this chapter, there's a little humbling moment for Elisha as he realizes that he's mocked by some boys for being bald. And what should we take from this? Well, I want to thank God for all the people that today I'm able to minister with people here in Queensbury, for people like Bishop John, like Bev, like Chris, like John Tosin. If I missed you off, you are a blessing, and it's a blessing to work with those who have experience and giftings that I wish I had as well. May you find people who you can walk with as you follow Jesus today.